Hey everybody, alright, in this video let's talk about Marvel Land. So I got a great question from a subscriber. I'm going to read you the question and then we're going to dig right in. And the question comes from Nick's Comics. Nick is asking, how do you think Avengers Endgame will impact Marvel Land? Well, thank you, Nick. I do appreciate the question. So as of recording this video, Avengers Endgame just surpassed Titanic at the worldwide box office. Endgame is a beast in terms of the box office. It's already passed $2 billion. It might even pass the $2.7 billion needed to dethrone Avatar from the very top spot. So how do I think Endgame will affect Marvel Land? Well, I hope it affects it in a big way. I hope it affects it in a big way. The MCU is a massive, massive franchise, okay? It's been 10 years of hit after hit after hit after hit. I do not understand why, for the life of me, that Disney, so far at least, has really taken a very conservative approach, and I'm being nice, but a conservative approach to these Marvel attractions. It's been a lot of overlays and cheap meet and greets. Disney, the MCU is massive. This isn't like Frozen that caught you off guard. I mean, this is a massive franchise that's been going on for 10 years. There's been 22 movies and they've all been massive hits. What is the hesitation? Disney should be going into California Adventure with the same budget that they went into Disneyland for Galaxy's Edge. And I don't know why they are not doing that. The MCU is just as big a brand as Star Wars right now. It's really, really, really frustrating. So, Nick, to answer your question, I really hope that Disney sees these Endgame box office results and finally realizes that they have a massive franchise on their hands and they'll make a mint at the parks. If you gave California Adventure a truly immersive, mind-blowing land and epic attractions based on the Avengers, Spider-Man, all these MCU characters, oh my God, it would be such a moneymaker. You wouldn't know what to do with all the money. It would skyrocket DCA in terms of attendance. It would be huge. But instead, Disney wants to do very modest things like with Spider-Man, with it's kind of like a Midway Mania attraction, and they're going to overlay the Tower of Terror. And again, these are all good rides. But gosh, the MCU deserves so much more and can be so much more with these attractions. And I don't know why Disney's holding back. I really, really don't. You know, guys, it kind of reminds me a lot of how Disney handles Pixar in the parks. Pixar, another huge brand, hit maker for Disney. It's hit after hit after hit after hit after hit. And for some reason, with exception to Cars Land, they go really, really cheap on the Pixar stuff. I don't know what it is. It might be maybe something connected to like the merchandise sales. I don't know. But I really hope these Endgame box office results really open the eyes of Disney Park management and they really realize what they got here. Okay, what they have here. And it could be huge for California Adventure. Invest the money. You'll make it back in like a day. In a day, you'll make that money back. Believe me, a huge Marvel e-ticket and an immersive land like that, it's going to be a massive hit with fans. Okay, so I really hope Disney takes notice of these Endgame box office receipts and Bob Chapek gets the memo and he greenlights bigger budgets and more ambitious attractions for Marvel Land. You know, the MCU deserves better attractions and California Adventure does as well. You know, on the heels of Pixar Pier, DCA needs a big win. A big win. Okay, a lot of fans found Pixar Pier to be really underwhelming. I personally found a lot of Pixar Pier to be really nice and an upgrade in a lot of ways. But for the most part, fans found it pretty disappointing. DCA needs a big win that all fans can really rally for and really get excited about. And it doesn't seem like Disney's that interested in doing that. And I don't know why. But hopefully they do. Hopefully, Nick, this Endgame money changes everything. Hopefully. So what do you guys think about the Endgame box office in relation to how it affects Marvel Land? Do you think it's gonna change, Disney management's perception of what they can do at California Adventure in terms of Marvel, or not? Or do you think that, you know, it's going to fall on deaf ears like it has for the past few years? What are your thoughts on this? I would love to hear from you guys. Like, subscribe. I do content on Disney parks all the time. And as always, have a marvelous day.